Hello the cop, please subscribe my channel for follow Liverpool Football Club news on every days. David Seaman wondered if Liverpool player was injured with what he noticed him doing versus City. The things David Seaman observed about Alisson in the moments leading up to the Liverpool goalkeeper's injury during their Saturday match with Manchester City are now public knowledge. Speaking on his Seaman Says podcast, Seaman discussed how the Reds were able to sustain their momentum after leaving the Etihad Stadium with a very respectable point. Unfortunately, Alisson ended up having a challenging day at work. The Brazilian cut off Mohamed Salah's attempted pass to set up Manchester City's goal. David Seaman shares what he noticed about Alisson during Liverpool draw. He also had some luck not to give up in the second half. Ruben Dias prodded the ball home after he was fouled, but there was little contact with him. Alisson was uneasy while in control on multiple occasions. Furthermore, many people might not have been shocked and the 31-year-old sustained an injury late in the game. By then, Liverpool had used all of their substitutes. Alisson had to finish the game, but his fitness will now be questioned. Before the Liverpool stopper received treatment, though, David Seaman revealed that he was already speculating about whether he had been hurt in his other leg. By the way, it appears that Alisson may have pulled his hamstring. I'll tell you what, I saw him kicking more with his right outside foot than with his left. In fact, he appeared to have injured a muscle in his leg while doing it. Therefore, I'm not sure if he has an issue with his left leg. He told Seaman Says, he's definitely got one in his right leg right now. I've witnessed him repeatedly clear it with his left leg. I couldn't help but wonder why he was pounding it with the outside of his right foot when I watched him do it. Is he attempting to defend something? Reds will be keeping their fingers crossed. If the goalie is sidelined for an extended period of time, it will be devastating for Liverpool. On Saturday, he was not at his best. Alisson, though, is among the greatest in the world. In addition, he has been crucial to Liverpool in recent years. It's also commonly believed that teams are rarely successful unless they have a top-tier goalie on their roster. Without a doubt, Alisson is that. And Liverpool is definitely headed back toward the Premier League's top. Thus, if Alisson is currently going to be out for a while, that would be a major blow. Liverpool have held talks to sign 20-year-old for less than £20 million. Lucas Beraldo, a defender for Corinthians, is said to have had discussions with Liverpool in anticipation of a possible January transfer to Anfield. Joel Matip's contract expires at the end of the current campaign, but his brilliant performance on Saturday against Manchester City demonstrated the value he still brings to this youthful and dynamic side. It will be challenging to replace a player with his degree of expertise and acumen, but Liverpool may have found a viable replacement in Lucas Beraldo. When the winter transfer market opens, the Reds are the favorite club to recruit the 20-year-old, according to rumors from Brazilian source Joel last week. According to the Sunday People, Manchester United, Tottenham, and Chelsea are also interested in the Brazilian, and Newcastle United is ready to rival Liverpool for his talents. Despite giving up the fourth fewest goals, 14, in the Premier League this year, Eddie Howe is eager to bolster his defense. Liverpool has already held talks to sign young Beraldo in 2024. In the meantime, Jurgen Klopp would benefit from signing the Sao Paulo player in January since Beraldo would be able to learn from Matip prior to the 32-year-old season-ending absence. The exact cost of Beraldo is unknown because reports on his worth have been inconsistent, but it appears that he will be less expensive than the £20 million that has been floating around in the media. Jamie Carragher urges Liverpool to make signing that would unlock 24-year-old. Following his heroics against Manchester City, Jamie Carragher has called on Liverpool to acquire a new right-back in order to permanently shift Trent Alexander-Arnold into the middle of the field. When facing the incredibly fast Jeremy Doku, the Scouser prepared himself quite well. Alexander-Arnold made 2 interceptions, 3 tackles, including one as the final man, and won 15 to 20 of his ground duels, according to SofaScore data. The numbers speak for themselves. Finally, he finished with a truly technically outstanding goal to tie the game at the Etihad by masterfully holding the ball under intense pressure and hitting the back of the net with a well-controlled shot. In a live speech on Sky Sports, Carragher pushed Liverpool to acquire a new centre-back so Trent could settle in as a midfielder. The former centre defender stated, "Liverpool don't have a backup for Alexander-Arnold because it's hard to sign quality to sit on the substitutes bench. I would love to see Liverpool sign a right-back who can start in pivotal roles and force Alexander-Arnold into the middle of the field. That might be a sign that Liverpool wants to start him in the middle of the field. Since Steven Gerrard, Liverpool hasn't had a player who can score from that range, one who you think has got a chance from 20 to 25 yards. Trent's unpredictable nature contributes to his difficulty as a player to defend against. He is everywhere on the field in his present role. This is his season 2023 to 2024 heat map. It actually depends on the direction Jurgen Klopp wants to go into, but it doesn't seem like an essential move from the German. Alexander-Arnold will have even more freedom to enter the midfield than he already does if he brings in a top-tier number 6 player. Dominic Szoboszlai's dominance on the right flank means that Liverpool is benefiting from his influence on play rather than needing a rampaging right back. Liverpool defender closing in on return to action after mad summer admission. Connor Bradley, a young player for Liverpool, may return to action this evening following a protracted absence due to injury. Connor Bradley would surely have preferred a less traumatic illustration of his complete assimilation into the Liverpool first team's procedures. The 20-year-old was listed as having a minor injury when he unexpectedly missed the plane that left for his tour of Singapore, despite having played in the first 2 pre-season friendlies in Germany. Reds fans are used to this phrase being used as shorthand for a period of time on the sidelines that is usually longer than it seems. Even so, Bradley's news that he would miss more than 3 months due to a stress fracture in his back was still a huge shock and setback. After an extremely successful loan season at League One team Bolton Wanderers, Bradley came back to Liverpool full of confidence. Before suffering an injury, he began the friendlies against Karlsruhe and Greuther Fürth in the inverted right-back position. At the time, Jurgen Klopp commented, "It's a shame about Connor as he was doing really well." The Northern Ireland international had previously mentioned taking the initiative in the summer. "It just feels different to the last time I've been on pre-season," he stated. "I'm now battling for a slot, I want to be on this team. Since my last visit, I believe my playing has improved significantly. The past few years have been crazy, but all I want to do is keep working and moving forward to see where it leads." Bradley would have undoubtedly had opportunities, especially in the League Cup and Europa League. In fact, this season, academy grads Jarell Quansah, Luke Chambers, and teenaged Ben Doak have all started for the first team, with Callum Scanlon and James McConnell making their debuts as substitutes. Bradley, who appeared in 5 senior Liverpool games in 2021 to 2022, is now, however, back in the mix and has resumed full training with the first team. And because Klopp said on Friday that the rookie has to gain experience and match sharpness with the under-21 team, this evening's Lancashire Senior Cup encounter between Liverpool and Burnley could be his first chance. Kyde Gordon, another young player, has joined Bradley in training. Earlier this month, Gordon started the EFL Trophy match at Barrow, marking a major step toward his return to fitness after an 18-month absence. He is also requesting additional time tonight. But Bobby Clark, who also made an impression in the preseason but had his opportunities to play for the first team cut short due to an unfortunate injury, is not anticipated to return until the new year. Hello the Cop, please subscribe my channel for follow Liverpool Football Club news on every days.